Hey, everybody.
Hey, I'm Sarah with Functified and FunkyBrims.
Chris with FunkyBrims. We got Colin and Jenna from Hales on there. We'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Jenna Hale.
Colin Edwards.
How are you guys tonight? Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
We're still on normal time, but poor sweet Sarah and Chris are a little bit sleepy.
Yeah.
A lot of it sleepy.
A lot of it.
Chris is not. He's fine. To
make this happen tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to share this to some groups here and get this.
Yeah, you guys want to share it to your group too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, welcome everybody. We're going to be talking about the. Now, I'm going to let Colin say it. What's the right way to pronounce this? Make sure I don't mess it up.
Teufel Hunden.
Is it? Well, I've always heard Teufel Hunden.
I looked today.
Charles
Teufel
is saying
Hunden.
Teufel Hunden, but I've always heard it Teufel Hunden. It's German, so I don't.
German, one of those.
Okay.
Teufel.
Yeah, I was going to say that it would be Teufel.
It's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Well, it's the Marine Corps flannel. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, and but yeah, let's kind of get started. This is this week's flannel. I've got it on. I had to leave town before the caps were in, so we had them actually shipped down to Colin and Jenna. So Colin's wearing one. They got the couple other ones to show, so they're going to be showing off the new collaboration caps tonight. But we've got the flannel here, so I'll let Colin talk for a minute about the flannel and kind of the inspiration for this design and everything. Then we'll get into talking about the caps also.
Yeah. So basically, we did the Ton Tavern flannel back in
2 years ago.
2022.
23.
Okay, I get them mixed up sometimes. So we did that one for the Marine Corps. I went to a Marine military school in South Texas for 4 years of high school, graduated from there. So I got a soft spot for the Marine Corps. I knew a lot of the Marines. Some of them were Vietnam veterans. Some of them were drill instructors that had just retired from being a drill instructor at OCS school and came down there to be drill instructors. It was fun times. Lots of memories and all that good stuff. But because of that, we did the Ton Tavern. And that one was based off the Marine Corps dress blues, which Ton Tavern is where the Marine Corps was born in a bar, Ton Tavern. So basically, we were going to try to hit all the branches of the military. We did the Ton Tavern, then we did the Army Strong. And we were gearing up to do the Navy and the Air Force, and then we were going to kind of circle back around. But seeing as how this year was the 250th birthday for the Marine Corps, we felt that we needed to do another one. And the Teufel Hunden was a theme that I always knew that we would do. That was something that I heard a lot in military school, which for those that don't know, that's German for devil dog, which the Marines earned in Bellawood during World War I. So for their 250th birthday, we wanted to go back to almost just their the Marine Corps flag colors, the scarlet red with the gold. We had a little bit of silver and black to contrast it. Essentially what I was trying to create was, instead of a black flannel with red on top, we wanted it to be a red flannel with black and gray on top, if you can kind of see that within the pattern.
Yeah. So real quick, everybody, these caps are live. They dropped at 7 right when this started. I've seen quite a few sales come across since we've been started here. So let's run through the caps real quick so people know what they are. Then we'll get into talking a little bit more about this and kind of what the plans are and the organization that we're all donating money to, both Hales and FunkyBrims. But like I said, we're in France, if you guys hadn't seen that this week. And so we're in a pretty small hotel room here, kind of crammed over here, but making the best of it, and glad to see everybody tonight. So the first one is going to be the Newsboy. And this is a Newsboy patchwork. And Colin, I think, has it there. So you can see this one has the flannel on the top. It's got some kind of black leatherette right behind it. It's got this gray corduroy, which we'll see again. And then kind of a red corduroy, bright red corduroy on the back. So you kind of see it from the top, got the flannel on the bottom as well as the brim. Got our nice Teufel Hunden tag in it.
Whatever.
And I'll show the pin. I think you guys have the pin as well, but the pin is going to look like this right here. They're all going to be numbered, 1 to 100 and 250, sorry. And so this is the pin that comes with all the caps, but it's also available separate. And so feel free to order those on there. And so that is that's a Newsboy. And then we also have an all flannel flat cap, which Jenna has there, which is again flat on the top. You can kind of see, same on the bottom. It's got the that's the gray cord on the bottom.
Yes, gray cord at the bottom.
Gray cord on the bottom, all flannel on the top. So it looks great with that. And Jenna, do you have the T-shirt on there for this drop?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
it says Hales, Simplify, and then it's got the awesome artwork on the back.
yep, absolutely. There you go.
The artwork on the back of the T-shirt was fun. It's got the devil dog kind of coming out of the T-shirt, breaking out of the T-shirt. There's the hang tag. We did the hang tag this time in a matte chrome, something a little special. But if you look at the hang tag, cool. You see there's 4 scenes behind the devil dog who, he's got the World War I hat on and everything. But the 4 scenes that are behind, we're going to be joined here shortly with Charles Wright, and he is a retired Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So we will let him get into the artwork of that. I think that would be more fitting.
Yep. All right. And so then the last one is the gray gunmetal cord flat cap. And so that's a nice one. Got just the flannel underneath to kind of set that off a little bit. We got that same gray gunmetal color that you see in the flannel all over the top there. So this is a super sharp looking one with it as well, I think. And so those are the 3 caps. Again, they are live and out there. And the flannels T-shirts, the flat bill caps you guys have will all be dropping tomorrow night, right at 7 Central. We'll have
we got men's, women's, youth. We do have youth on this one, small, medium, large, and then we're doing our typical, adult unisex T-shirt and banner and the flat cap, or not the flat cap, excuse me, flat bill cap, and then we did add a youth T-shirt on this one as well, small, medium, large youth T-shirt. It's just like adult one.
And in 26, because a lot of people have asked us for an extra large youth, in 2026 we will be adding the extra large youth for you guys. So we're excited to do that. We just couldn't get it done in time for this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Charles take my spot if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let Charles jump in here and introduce himself and tell us a little bit about, I guess the scenes on the back of the hang tag, and then also let you kind of introduce the organization that we're doing.
If you notice, he is our gorgeous model that also that also modeled this one. Him and his wife modeled this one.
Yeah, I was arm candy. She's the gorgeous one. So, well, my name's Charles Wright. I'm a Marine. I served from '99 till 2003. My unit, we served during the invasion of Iraq itself. Our biggest claim to fame was in 2003. We pulled the statue down itself of Saddam Hussein. So you might recognize me from there too. I'm just kidding. I'm actually really excited about this. Colin and me have talked about this, and I've had to keep this a secret for a long time from friends of mine, and it's hard for me to keep secrets. So the 4 panels on the back of our, like on the shirts here, like on the tag here, starts with the actual first one is on the far side here, and that's actually from Bella Wood. That's the nickname, the name of the shirt, the namesake of the shirt, the Teufel Hund, Teufel Hund, whichever it is. Anybody that speaks German, sorry. But that came from the fact that the Marines, everybody there was already retreating, and the Marines themselves would not give in. I think a statement came from there that was retreat hell. We just got here. And that was 5th and 6th Marines. Now, moving on to the second panel, that's obviously Iwo Jima, which is probably
the flag. You can see the flag coming up and going all the way to the top there.
probably the most famous scene from World War II. And then down in the bottom corner is Vietnam. Self-explanatory. We don't really have to say much about Vietnam. We all know that war and its trials and tribulations with it. And then actually the picture here is from 2004 in Fallujah in Iraq.
Yeah, that's the Hale House, which they have a statue in. Is it in Washington? I'm not sure where it's at. It's that picture as well. Which what is it? Everybody, all Marines. What do they say about his finger in that one?
His finger straightened off the trigger.
Yeah.
At all times.
So even though he's being carried out of the house, bloody and
wounded,
he's still got the trigger discipline.
And that's definitely one of the biggest photos that I remember of that time. That was after me, but my unit went back during that time. And then One Tribe Foundation. Now this is something that's been close to me, like they said, for a long time.
And Chris, you guys are donating some of the proceeds from the hats.
Yes, we are.
To One Tribe, as well as all the flannels. We're also donating some of the proceeds to One Tribe as well, just so everybody knows. So if you're buying any of Chris's hats, the flannels from us, the flannels from Chris, even
pins.
Yeah, pins, everything. I mean, t-shirts, banners, anything from this collection that you buy from FunkyBrims, or if you buy from Hales, there will be proceeds going directly to One Tribe Foundation, which One Tribe's actually local to us out of Dallas, Texas, and One Tribe's over in Euless, which is Euless is 10 minutes from us. So actually, just before you get into One Tribe, it's kind of cool whenever we reached out to them to talk about doing the donation and everything. One of the guys, he actually is a veteran himself. I'm not going to name the branch, but we talked to him, and he's actually going to model the next flannel that we're doing for his branch of the military. So we'll have another one coming soon, but that was just kind of something cool. But other than that, I'll let Charles talk about One Tribe real quick.
Well, like I said, I've heard of One Tribe. It's actually kind of funny. I'm from Texas, born and raised, and moved to North Carolina for some time. And that's actually where I heard about One Tribe previously. Was in North Carolina. I'm part of their group. Deal with their PTSD by getting more outdoor activities. Helps us try to find a hobby, reestablishing purpose, different things like that. One of the things that I love that they do is it's called the Watch program, and it's We Are the Children of Heroes. A lot of programs are out there for veterans, but there's not a lot of programs for veterans' families. And the Watch program is specifically designed to help children of veterans. Is real, it's something that we all need to work on. And then one of the big ones that I love is White Star families. Right now is a current big push. We all know what a Gold Star family is a family that lost a loved one in combat. A Blue Star family is a family of someone that is in combat. A Silver Star family is somebody that was wounded or family of someone that is wounded in combat. But the White Star families is something that's not nationally recognized, and One Tribe is really pushing to get this done. And what that is that's the families of veterans that have lost their life to suicide, to the war within. And it's trying to get that national recognition. It allows them to network. It allows them to talk to other people that have similar traumas, unfortunately. But it's something that I'm really, really, really close to, especially with veteran suicide being at the rate of 22 per day. So,
yeah, that's great.
That's an unreal number.
Yeah, it is. And so what other kind of programs do they have? If you can just kind of go high level over some of the other, more specific things they do.
They sponsor a lot of wind therapy. I've been to a couple of car shows of theirs locally that are there just to support and raise money again locally. I know they sell honor rings and different things like that, different things to help support themselves. And then a lot of their stuff is in direct support of veterans needing any help that they could.
Mm-hmm. So specific needs of specific veterans that come to their attention, that sort of thing. Yeah.
And it's
That's
all,
what I'd read a lot about.
All branches.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not limited to the Marine Corps. It's not limited to the Navy. It's
Right.
all branches. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and then they also have pet veteran support groups every week that you can actually log on for, free of charge. So that way you can just meet other veterans in your local area. It helps out a lot with networking. So,
Yeah. No, that's great. Appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Appreciate you sharing those stories and also kind of introducing the organization. And I don't know if you're the one that brought it to Colin and Jenna, or if, how you got hooked up there. But
with them being local, we've talked to them before. We've run into them at some of the dealerships, Harley Davidson dealerships local that we've gone to. So we knew about the guys. We've actually sponsored. We sponsored one of their rides that they did. They did a yearly ride there for a little bit. I don't know if they're still doing that or not.
I think they had something about it.
They still doing that one, yeah. So we knew of them, and whenever it came to, it was kind of funny. Whenever it came to picking a cause to give to, Jenna and I started talking about, we got to research this, we got to look around, who are we going to do? And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, we just sort of were like, wait a minute, what do we need to research? What do we need to look around? We got, one tribe that's literally in Euless. They're 10 minutes away. So Jenna called them, and yeah, it was good to go.
good.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you've got somebody that we can have on and talk and get some kind of personal connection with. So it's not just kind of general and generic out there. And if you can see the comments, everybody's talking about this artwork and how intense. There's so much in that little square you were just showing.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is. Yes, there is. I'm very proud of this artwork. This is one that, whenever
That's a lot.
Whenever it came to honoring, the Marine Corps for 250 years, you start thinking about how can you incorporate, the lifespan of 250 years of a military branch. And, that just sort of came. That was one of those late night thoughts, you wake up, at 3 o'clock and your light bulb moment, you're like, I got it. And it sort of was this poster of these 4 scenes spanning the history, and then having the devil dog breaking out with the glowing red eyes and the helmet and everything. And even on his dog tags, which you can, if you look real close with a magnifying glass, you can see it on the hang tag. But once again, we're doing a banner that's going to be big.
Or if you buy a banner.
Yeah, and the t-shirt, you can see it too, but on his dog tags, it does say, USMC 250 years, and it has Semper Fidelis on his dog tags as well. So
Lot in one picture there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
Good
awesome.
deal.
And sorry, it looks like we're squinting. On the phone, you're this big. So we're just sitting here like 2 old people trying to see what we're talking about. And then I'm looking over at the computer. So like in this hotel, we have this so rigged up that we're just like this trying to figure out where we're looking. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Making it work.
Yeah, for sure.
So running through real quick, the code Hunden10, HUNDEN 10, will give you 10% off these caps and all the layered ones as well. Fall 15 off the rest of the caps. You'll see there's a QR code right above me, I think, that will take you to the listing for all of the caps that we'll look at tonight, plus some of the others we've had recently. And then also that was pinned to the very first comment on Facebook. And so you'll find all those. Just saw somebody ask a question. Do the banners go on sale tomorrow? Yeah, the banners will be dropping when Hales and other Flannels drop tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central. And
we added more for those of you that keep selling out. I know the Springwood Slasher went really fast. We did honestly add a big chunk more. That's scary for me to spend that much money. So y'all better buy up the banners.
Buy the banners tomorrow night. Yeah, no, I understand.
I understand that as we have piled on the hats here.
Exactly. We've done it for you guys. We feel like we bought as much product as we could to honor our Marine Corps and all the families too. You got to think about, I don't know, and I apologize, I had to step out for a second. Nathan walked in, he dropped our kiddos off, and we're at Colin's house tonight, and his puppy is just a puppy, and he went nuts when Nathan walked in, so I stepped out for a minute. I don't know if you spoke about your wife. I think there's a lot of families, Charles's wife, her dad was a Marine. And
Oh,
so
wow.
there's so many families that have military backgrounds that you just don't even realize.
Right.
And so when you
Right.
step back and look at the big picture of how many military families in the United States, across the world, I was talking to my Marine buddy in Japan today. His name is Pete. I know he was hoping to get one of your caps tonight. And, you know, there's the military affects all families everywhere, some way, some form. And we're just really happy to get back with One Tribe because it's gonna help a lot of people.
Pete Hammond?
Yeah.
Me and Pete were in Iraq at the same time. I saw his
Okay.
comment, actually.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
Me and him,
No,
me and him were
that's
in
cool.
Iraq.
Right at the same time.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it
Pete was
earlier.
on.
I saw it
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And we know there's a lot more of you. It's just I have had a relationship with Pete over the last 4 years via Facebook Messenger, and he's a Texas boy, so he's hoping to make it to Louisville one day and meet us.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. So again, if we could, it's 2 a.m. here,
I
so yeah,
know,
we're
guys.
a little tired, but we're gonna
We're
fight through.
We're not as young as we used to be.
Right. So
I'm a 9:30 kind of person. Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna run through the caps again. So let's see. Starting off with the Newsboy. So again, you can see it's got the flannel on the front, got some black, got the gray cord that we'll see again, got the bright red that kind of matches the shirt in the back there. So that's the only Newsboy this time. It's a Newsboy patchwork. And then we have an all flannel flat cap. There you go. It's literally all the flannel. It's got the same gray cord that you will see that matches the shirt's really nice underneath the bill, but got the flannel everywhere else. And then we got kind of the exact opposite of that one. We got the gray flannel or gunmetal flannel. It's a dark gray, but we'll call it gunmetal cord. And then a little bit of the flannel underneath on this one. They all got the nice tags in the middle, all that kind of stuff that matches the hang tags that are on the shirts. And so, yeah, and these are fun. And there's the pin. There you go. And it looks just like the sort of devil dog in the middle of the T-shirt or the hang tags. And again, those are numbered. One of those comes with every cap you buy, but then they're also available for sale separate. And again, all of these caps, all of the pins will be a donation to One Tribe we just talked about. And again, the codes are down there, Hunden 10 for 10% off these, and the layered caps, which we'll look at just a little bit later, and then fall 15 for 15% off all the other ones in there. Did pick up some nice caps while we're here in London this week, but we'll be seeing those over the next.
In London.
In London, dude, in Paris. I am tired. I don't even know where I'm at.
Chris is ready for a nap.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
You're usually pretty good. I'm dying, man. I was dead 4 hours ago.
Right.
I would have been as well. I would have.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, I've got to put makeup back on. Let's get it all together.
Refresh.
Yeah. So so we're in Paris, not London.
Yeah.
We flew through London though, so
We did
for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah. What? Go ahead.
I was just saying, we picked up a lot of great caps there that we'll be seeing in the next few weeks. That sort of stuff. Ship some more back. Have a couple of boxes we're carrying back, and all kinds of stuff. So
yeah.
You know, good good visit to Hologram this week, and seeing some other cool stuff. Seeing my son over here. So. Appreciate everyone jumping on tonight. Every comment, kind of wanted to leave it organic and let everybody just sort of comment and talk as you guys were talking about One Tribe and all of that. But all of the comments are an entry into a drawing. We'll be having a giveaway at 7:30, about 5 minutes from now, and then another one at the top of the hour or 8 o'clock or about whenever we're leaving there. So I saw somebody ask, is that the ox blood? Yeah, I will talk real quick. We have not still seen these caps. They were not in yet, so we went ahead and had them shipped down to Texas and letting Colin and Jenna, everybody model those. But so we're wearing, we both got layers on. Sarah's got a bright pink corduroy.
Yeah, I have pink. Somebody said it's red. It is because we are literally in this yellow room.
Right.
And we're doing the best we can to not look completely like we have jaundice or something. Like it's crazy how yellow it is.
You're doing great, Sarah. You're doing great.
But I am wearing the ox blood. This one, we had a big pre-sale on them. I think everybody should have theirs now, but we still have some left as well. And so this is the Oxblood Newsboy. We also have a flat cap, which I didn't bring with me, but this is it's my favorite one. I end up wearing an awful lot is this Oxblood. And
this is just the one I shoved in the suitcase. That's it.
And so you guys are doing a giveaway tonight. And then if anybody is in the Hale Speed Shop Clubhouse, we are doing a giveaway. So I just made a post 2 days ago saying I was going to give away 1 flannel. Just post a picture. And then I had 2 men that have now donated a total of 10 flannels.
Whoa.
So our they've donated 9 flannels. So tomorrow at noon, I will take all of the names from the post, put them on a spin the wheel, and we will have 10 winners of any sort of veteran or active military. It didn't have to be a Marine. And so we will be sending out 10 flannels for a giveaway tomorrow at noon. So if any of you guys get a message from me, I need to know your size before this flannel goes live at 7 o'clock. If you don't respond, that's going to be hard to make it happen. So hopefully you guys
and
women, there's some women
great giveaway
this year too. And then we'll also do that again with our second military flannel a little bit later in this fall season.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool. That's great. Yeah. So, this is a fun one. Appreciate everyone jumping on tonight and talking about it and everything like that. And appreciate you guys coming on. We'll go through those again. And, we'll also probably talk, just kind of remind everybody here in a little bit about One Tribe and the organization again, because I think a lot of new people have jumped on since we talked about that. But let me run through a couple more caps real quick. We have the Funky Blinders, which is this one right here. This one was dropped a couple of weeks ago. We ordered more of these than we have before, so trying to get everybody a chance to get one. But this has this great oatmeal color in it, which is we also have some caps that are all this oatmeal color. We have the Oxblood, which I've already kind of talked about. We have this great green tweed and a blue, and all in a pinwheel pattern there. And so that one is coming with our Halloween pin, which is this one right here. I can get it up here. So that one's got some nice glitter in it, all that stuff. That one's available for sale as well. Kind of got the Tommy Shelby look on a pumpkin there. And so that one is
as one should,
absolutely. And so that's a couple of them we have for sale. We have a couple of new ones tonight, which I'll go ahead and talk about real quick so we can so everybody can see them. The last of the sort of Patch and Hound caps that we've done. This is the third one of them. We had limited space, so I didn't bring as many with me as I normally would, but this one is a new one tonight. This one is called the Marwood, and so it has the same kind of design as the other ones have, with a houndstooth in the middle, some checks on the side, little cord on the back, and so that is the Patch and Hound in Marwood, which is a new one tonight. And then we also have a new one tonight, which is called the Cron. It's kind of it's a Gaelic word for tree, if you will, which you'll kind of see. This is a nice green one here. This is the cap of the week. This one's $44. You can take the 15% off of it as well, but it's kind of a nice flat cap. This is from Hologram. Got lots of nice greens in there, but also some reds. So, this could be a cap for March. It can be a cap for Christmas. I'll wear it anytime. I like greens. But so this is a new one this week. Cap of the week normally be $54, but we're launching it at $44. So hologram. So grab that if you want to. And again, remember the code fall15. And so you guys have kind of hinted a little bit at some of the other ones. Did any other sort of nuggets you want to drop about the drops coming the rest of the year?
I did see one comment, and they asked the question, we're dropping one more military theme this year, and absolutely. We have a couple branches that we haven't covered yet, but we are going to cover one of those actually, fingers crossed, early November, waiting on the rest of the t-shirts and our hats to show up with hopefully an early November drop for you guys for another military branch. We were hoping it would be before our Marine flannel. But, life happens in mass manufacturing and things don't always go as planned. And so we learn to roll with the punches, right? And so this is definitely one of those. We had to roll with the punches. We didn't have all the product here. So you guys will get to celebrate, or we will get to celebrate with you another military branch very soon.
So I saw a question. Can anyone sign up for the free flannels? I think that is anybody who's active duty, any branch, or active duty or veteran, either one, any branch can sign up there on that thread you have
just
there.
go over to it's on Facebook. There's a group. It's a private group called the Hale Speed Shop Clubhouse. Couple of answers to join, but we'll get you approved right away. And then once you're approved, did you pin the post?
I did. I pinned it at the top.
Yeah, so it's pinned and, under the featured, and you just need to post a picture of yourself, either active duty, veteran, any branch, just post a picture in the comments, and then that's it. You're automatically entered to win.
Yep. And we've also had a few people reach out. Can I post my son? Can I post my wife? Absolutely. Just because they're not a part of the group, but you're, an active part of our group. Absolutely.
Awesome.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
I can't wait to spin that wheel tomorrow and give away 10. It's going to be fun.
That's a ton. That's awesome.
I know. We were really blessed. I had 9 flannels fully paid for, actually with shipping. Both men that donated to us actually contributed shipping, and I averaged it real quick for them. Yes, it's huge because, as a small business, shipping is a huge part.
Do not underestimate shipping.
And so these men also included shipping. So they paid the $59.95, and then they added. I averaged shipping for them as well.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that is
awesome.
Great. All right, so you want to pick the first winner of ours on the comments here. Todd Wentz. Congratulations, Todd.
Oh, Todd.
Awesome, Todd. Todd's one of our customers as well.
Yeah, Todd. Yeah, chatted with Todd earlier today. So congratulations. Appreciate you being on tonight, jumping on. And so that is a mystery box. So we'll get a mystery box made when we get back in town and your size.
Y'all love these mystery boxes.
And we'll send that. The mystery boxes are back. I took the mystery boxes down because we were traveling, and I had too many questions about when are you going to put those back up? Will you do it? So there'll be a few days before they get sent out when we get back in town to pack them up like we want to and all that. We could have made a few before we left, but
we didn't
get that done. And I thought I'd take them down and everybody be okay with a week without them. But I appreciate everyone liking the mystery boxes so much.
Change stuff on our customers.
No.
Yeah. So they're back up, and so Todd's getting a free one. They're back up there for sale as well. $65 to get you 3 caps, plus a bag of kind of mystery grab bag of 5 pins, and sometimes other stuff we decide to throw in there as well. There'll always be a little something extra in there, at least. So
depending on who you request to pack your mystery box.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
I like that.
Yes, people have been requesting me all of a sudden, and Chris is having a hard time.
It's hurt my ego a little bit. It's
Go get them, Sarah. Go get them.
I know.
That first weekend we dropped them, and I sat there and packed, I think, 75 or 80 of them. You should have been requested.
Yeah, no. I made fun of him.
And
Sarah, I saw that you made a Facebook event for a gathering for your business.
Yes. So we did for FunkyBrims.
For FunkyBrims.
Yeah.
For the
whatever date that was that I put there.
March 14th,
I don't
14th,
remember.
15th, whatever that Saturday is before.
Yeah. So which is like what? It was before. Is that before yours or after? It's before.
Before theirs.
It's before ours. Yes. Ours. Yes. We haven't picked a date. We haven't really published it yet, so I'll just say it right now. We are going to be April 18th, 2026 for our Hales Hard Knock Hangout. And we're going to try to make it up to Oklahoma for your guys' event.
Awesome. Yeah, and we'll be down there, I'm sure, for yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
No, that's
perfect. I have plans for Chris. I need him on April 18th, please.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, we're gonna.
Yeah, we put our event out there, and I just put it out there as the date for people to just kind of hang on to, so we can kind of figure out where we're gonna make our little hangout happen. I haven't figured that part out yet. Well, we don't seem to know where we're at right now or what we're doing.
It's not London or Paris.
Right.
We're still holding out hope. We've got another line on. We had a property we were going to put a FunkyBrims store in that the lease just got weird at the very last minute, and that fell through. So we got a line on another one. So it'll, if we have our own space that's all hats, then we'll looking at, then there'll be a lot more happen there. Otherwise, a lot more of it will probably happen out at the Irish Fest. So it'll be fun.
Parking lot. So we'll see.
We'll have some fun either way.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
so
good.
it makes
Looking
some
forward to
hotel
it.
Yeah.
recommendations and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, that's out there a little ways for my
Right.
brain.
right,
So we're still
absolutely.
here. Yeah.
We've got several other
Alan,
events
yes,
coming back.
we did a Hales mystery box last week. We used to do those often, all the time.
Back
And
2022.
22,
Yeah.
21, 22, we did them a lot. And so we actually did one last week just randomly, and it went really well. So we are working on another one. You guys sold us out of everything I was going to continue making mystery boxes out of. So I got to buy some more stuff in order to make you mystery boxes. But we'll get it done.
Yeah. We understand that problem.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. At least it's a fun problem to have.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fun problems are the best. Get to
Yeah.
be creative and make new stuff.
Yeah, and so somebody, let's see, I'm trying to read the questions. Someone asked about, I think it was Alan. Did you ask about the mystery box? Yeah. So if you if you're asking me to pack your mystery box, you just put that in the notes, either Chris or I. If you leave it blank, it's going to be Chris. And if it's me, I'm going to complain, but I'm going to do it because it'll be fun.
and you're going to probably get a little more bling in your hats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're one of the conservative ones, you may not want to ask her.
Yeah, don't ask me for that.
So.
But if you want them funky, I'm your gal.
Absolutely. So any other hints? I think that's I think we kind of talked a little bit about the other ones coming up.
Yeah, we have some really cool stuff coming up. Nathan and I just finished a photo shoot for another flannel. And it's just a really fun one. Something totally different. The colors are fully different on that. Colin nailed it. Super fall.
Yeah.
It will probably be after the next military one sometime. We're also waiting on t-shirts for that. T-shirts seem to be slowing us up on everything nowadays rather than the flannels, which is kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
As we keep going into winter, we definitely have some awesome things planned. We have one on a boat right now headed our way, and two that should get inspected next week and be heading our way to wrap up 2025.
The one that's being shipped right now that should be here pretty quick. Are we going to do that? We're going to do that one next, after the next military.
Yeah, depending on t-shirts.
Yeah, depending on t-shirts. But either way, that one I'm really excited about.
That one just feels like America to me. When I look at the artwork and all of it, it just screams being proud to be an American. And I know we do those kinds of things a lot, but it's because we're proud to be Americans and all the things that we get to be in this amazing country. So it's awesome.
Yeah, that's
and that will come in youth too. So that'll be our last youth of 2025. And then once we roll into 2026, we will have several youth coming, and then we'll add that extra large as been requested.
Which in the beginning of 26, actually, we won't get into details yet, but Chris, you and your company and us, we're going to do an exclusive flannel for everybody.
Right. Yeah. They won't be sold anywhere except on Hales and on FunkyBrims, and doing some cool collaboration hats with that, and our own banner and our own version of the t-shirts on that one. So that one's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should have that sample, I would think, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here lately, I think my girl likes to surprise me with them. She used to tell me that it was on it's way, and anymore she doesn't tell me. It just shows up, and then
it just shows up.
And it's like Christmas morning every single time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really fun when the FedEx Express truck shows up.
Yeah.
You know that's from our manufacturer.
Yeah.
So,
and I will say, we're also doing a collaboration cap with the Pinheads people for autism awareness. It's been in the works for quite a while, and those caps are on their way. And so once I talk to those guys, and once we know they've cleared customs and they're on their way, I know how many we're going to have of each one and all that kind of stuff. Pinheads did the pin that's going to come with that one. I've got all those, so they'll be shipping with the caps or whatever, and we donation a portion of all that to an autism foundation that we'll talk about when that's time. But we'll start doing a pre-sale on those, so everybody, when we know that they're a couple of days away or something like that, and so we already got pictures of them and all that stuff. I've gotten a little got a little gun shy about getting too far out ahead of anything because you just never know until it's cleared custom. Once it's cleared customs, it's going to show up pretty quickly. But things are just a little bit out there right now. So we're excited about that one as well. Love doing some of these that are raising money for good causes and also just raising awareness on some good causes as well, which is important as well sometimes. So
I love that you're doing that.
Yeah, those are going to be fun. And no shirts or anything with those, just the caps and the pins. But that'll be a good one as well. And
I keep yawning. Sorry.
Somebody asked, are we going to have any drops before or around Veterans Day?
Oh.
Not really. I mean, ours is going to be, obviously ours is Friday. Yours is tonight with the caps. And then that next military one, I'm actually hoping to get out before Veterans Day, since it was actually supposed to be out by October the 1st.
Right.
And then that other one you mentioned is sort of all, sort of all American. I didn't know how close that was going to end up falling to Veterans Day.
It's on a boat right now, and you know how that can be. How long is it going to take to clear customs and get to us? And there's also just something fun for you guys that like to know the background on stuff. A lot of times we'll get a shipment, and maybe we're getting 100 boxes. We'll get 50 of them.
Right.
And then the other 50 are just in la-la land until they actually show up and they trickle in.
Yeah.
And so you just never know exactly on these drop dates what we can pinpoint.
I can't tell you how many times we have all the boxes except one.
Yep.
And then that one box is like a very important box with important sizes in it. And
it'll be all the talls are missing.
Yeah, 5Xs
all the 5Xs are missing, or all the smalls are missing. So
it can never just be that. That's that extra large that you make the most of, that you're just short a couple of them and they'll eventually come in. It's got to be one of those where all of this size is in that box that hasn't showed up yet.
Absolutely.
We live that life too.
A good question for us. No more Halloween drops for us this year. I don't know about you guys.
No, I mean, I think that's, we had some that we were hoping were going to come in that we had planned, and those did not end up making it in time. And so, we're going to move on to the next ones. Those may still come out. They're great fall caps anyway. I mean, I won't say it's not like it had, jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkins on it or something like that. It's got some great fall colors, some good orange, that kind of stuff. So they'll probably still come around, but can't say it's going to be a Halloween cap, unfortunately, like we had hoped.
Another good question: is there a Hales and Funky Christmas collab? So there's not really a Christmas collab. There is sort of a Christmas colors coming your way in December.
Chris and I have talked about that before, about the stigma with a Christmas flannel, and doing flannels that might be green and red and very Christmas feeling, but without the stigma of the theme. That's something that Chris and I have talked a lot about.
Yeah,
we might work on it as you guys continue to grow our businesses. You guys keep selling us out of stuff. It could be something we can add in the future.
There's enough demand. If there's enough demand for a Christmas themed flannel, I mean, we'll give it to them. But keep in mind, regardless of that, we'll always do some Christmas colored flannels in December, regardless.
I was gonna say, you're right. I wouldn't necessarily say they're Christmas themed, but you're definitely going to have Christmas colors and have it, two different collaborations of Christmas colors coming in early December. So I wouldn't give that a hard no that there's no Christmas,
you can make it work
collaboration. But I would say that, kind of the same way I've always said, I like to have, Halloween caps that you'll still wear in November and December and January and whatever. These are going to be Christmas colors, but there'll be, not just bouncing off Christmas where you wouldn't be still wanting to wear them in January, February, the rest of the year as well. So I think everyone's going to be pleased with those as well. So
and that kind of answers Dean Smith said what stigma, and that's sort of, what Chris and I talk about. If you do a flannel that's, Christmas themed, are you going to, wear it Christmas and then hang it in the closet for the rest of the year? And it's always the same question about doing a St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, are people going to pull it out one day and wear it and then, hang it up the rest of the year? And it would be cool to sort of do those colors, but at the same time have something that's not specifically themed to where, you know, you can just wear it any time of the year, you know.
And of course, some of us will wear our St. Patrick's Day themed stuff year round.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
so
Yes.
just have
Just
our
like
Irish,
some of us
wake
will
up
wear
with our
4th of
Irish
July stuff.
Irish feeling days.
Yeah.
So
Another good question that I just saw, if that's okay. I know, Sarah, it's hard for you to see the comments tonight.
Yeah, I can't see nothing, so go ahead.
This one, Mr. Strong, I just lost your first name. I know it. I've talked to you before. So he said this should be a reason that we, you know, when we're waiting on manufacturing, this is why we should be producing in the United States. So fun fact, there is no fabric mill that we can use in the United States. So even if we were to be cutting and sewing in America, our fabric would still be made overseas somewhere.
Every piece of the flannel, we've done extensive research on that. And I hope things change in the future. I really do. But unfortunately for now, I actually spoke to somebody who's been in the cut and sew industry for third generation. Their great grandma did it. And that's sort of what it all boiled down to at the end. They said, you know, you can have your shirts made here in the US, but do keep in mind, the fabric's going to come from overseas, the snaps, you know, the labels, the thread, the bags, everything will come from overseas. It'll just get cut and sewn here. So essentially at the end of the day, especially with our rigorous inspection process that we use, which we use a company out of Ireland that does the inspections. But basically what it is you're going to get all the same material, snaps, bags, thread, everything. They get cut and sewn here, but due to the labor cost here in the US, you know, it's essentially the same exact flannel. But instead of selling it for $59.95, we would have to sell it for like, you know, $129.95. And everything's still getting outsourced from overseas, you know?
So we really do. It's one of our dreams. Nathan, I, and Colin talk about it all the time. It is one of our big dreams of our company that one day these will be made in America, and it will happen. We just got to be patient with the time and how things are changing.
yeah, no, it's not, the textile industry just really doesn't exist here. I mean, there's some things, but again, you know, like you said, the fabrics, you know, it's there's no fabric mills here at all. And especially no one who's making any custom things or set up to sort of, you know, tear down and, you know, run different fabrics, you know, 2 or 3 different fabrics, customs, you know, every day and all that kind of stuff. Like some of these are like you really need. So.
Yep. A lot of people ask us that. So I'm glad that we got to talk about it tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
But we have done our due diligence, and we will continue to do that. And, you know, maybe one of these days we'll be able to offer, you know, 1 out of 5 or 6 flannels is made in America. And it's, you know, it might be at a higher price, but, you know, you'll be buying something American at that point. But, you know, hopefully one of these days we'll get to where we can keep our flannels at the price point they're at and have an American made product. But right now that can't happen.
Yeah. Let's see. I had somebody I saw was asking how big did the caps run, and I didn't see the rest of the comment, but you know, it'll go up to 63, which will be about an 8 1/8. We've got a size chart out there, but and these one of the good things I will say is this flannel is what is it, 90? How much spandex is in it? 3%?
Yeah, 3%. It's just it's a tandem. It's woven on a tandem, so the stretch is only side to side. It's not up and down.
Yeah. So, but we've noticed, you know, especially these with a lot of flannel in it, we get some pretty good stretch out of them.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's nice. So, you know, if you're somewhere close there, you know, I think a 63 would fit you there at that 8 1/8. Whoever asked that. Let's run through the caps one more time, if you guys don't mind. Again, these did drop tonight. The code's Hunden10 for 10% off these. Fall 15 for 15% off the others. We have this the patchwork. We have the patchwork, and then we have the gray gunmetal. It's gray gunmetal is flat cap with the flannel underneath. And then we have kind of the exact opposite of that, which is the flannel, all flannel around flat cap with just the gunmetal.
And you can
underneath.
see the detailed pattern, the black to gray to red. It's got the red thick stripe, and then you got the gold in there too. Very, very detailed pattern that you have there.
Yeah, and this is a great red. I mean, if you like an intense red, this is, I don't know exactly what this color would be called, but this is an intense red.
Yeah, for those of you who've been asking for red caps, because I've seen quite a bit of that actually. This
Yeah.
is your cap.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this looks good with the flannel, but look good with just a black shirt, a black t-shirt, whatever it is as well.
Yeah.
So, a couple of other ones.
And then keep in mind on the flannel, we did the gold snaps that also, I don't know if you can see in the video, they have the gold trim that's on the snap as well. And then it's the same that we did on the Springwood Slasher, but for the Marine Corps, we thought it was fitting on the pocket tag to do leather, sort of a little nod to the name Leathernecks as well for the pocket tag there.
And then just a reminder for anybody that joined us late that FunkyBrims and Hales are both contributing to the One Tribe Foundation, which Charles talked about earlier. Just an amazing group of men and women that are supporting our veterans, our active military, and first responders.
And the other new caps tonight, real quick, we had the third in our series, the Patch and Hound. This one's called Marwood. This one has some blues, some beige, some green in it, and a little bit of a red burgundy on the houndstooth. It's got some check on the side, got the corduroy going around the back here. So that's the Patch and Hound. I can get it just right there. And third one of those. And then we also had the Cron, which is this new one. This is the cap of the week, $44. Take another 15% off of that. It's going to be another $6 to $7 off that. So you're going to be around $36, $37 or something like that shipped on this one. This one's from Hologram, and you can kind of see the colors there. It's a nice green. Got some red in that as well. So Cron, which is sort of a Celtic word for tree, if you will. And so nice green there. And so then these tonight. And we're going to have some other great ones coming back. We got
The Cron material.
Cron material is it is a wool blend. I have to put my glasses on here. I was trying to. It was getting a really bad glare, so I'm trying to go without the glasses tonight. No, it's 100%. It's 100% virgin wool. Yep, 100% wool, made in Italy. And so, yep, 100% wool on that one. So this is a great cap for that price. This is a fun one. It's got some kind of yellow in it as well. So I'm looking at it there. So there's a better kind of picture of it. So nice, fun one for
I love
fall.
the pattern on that.
Yeah, I do
really
too.
pretty.
And it's it's a nice. Everyone really likes how these holograms fit on the flat cap. So nice kind of slim flat cap there, and love the green caps and all that stuff. And good price. This one, and Sarah is wearing. Just saw a question there. Sarah's got a layered. This is
I forgot hats.
This is the royal crown, not to be confused with Crown Royal.
Sarah's ready
I'm
to
like,
go.
what? What do you want?
Sarah, do your last drawing so we can let you go to bed.
Yeah, this is
Do your last
Not what we're
giveaway.
talking about. And I'm
Almost
sitting here
there.
looking at you.
this is the layered royal crown, and then the pink board,
one, right?
pink newsboy one. Yes, also comes in a flat.
We have the purple.
Have purple, and they both come in flat cap versions as well. So
Oh my god.
yeah. All right, so let's
We're party animals over here.
wherever we're at, whether it's Paris.
Wherever we're at.
What time is
Appreciate
it
everyone
there?
jumping on tonight. We wanted to do this, wanted to talk about these flannels, this collaboration and everything. It is 2 a.m. here, and we had a
It's
terrible.
almost 3 a.m.
Almost 3.
It's almost
Yeah,
3.
you made it to almost 3.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't have plans early tomorrow morning.
And
No, absolutely not. Yeah. He tried, and I was like, no.
No. Get a little
Do
sleep.
that. Yeah.
Nathan
All
knows I got to get a little sleep or I'm just
Right.
around.
Right.
all right.
All right, next giveaway.
Let's the next giveaway, and then we will be away. Antox. I know who you are.
Yeah.
Your name's not Antox, but we'll find you. So congratulations. And
Anonymous person out there. On the
anonymous
internet.
person, smart person, staying anonymous, but we know who you are, and we'll get you a congratulations. We'll get
Yeah.
you a mystery box made next week as well. And appreciate everybody being on. Appreciate Colin and Hale, Colin and Jenna.
Tired now.
I am tired. I am
Nathan's
not
actually here, and we still got Charles here. We got a whole team of a table of
yeah,
awesome
Charles,
people.
appreciate
Good
it.
job.
So yeah,
Charles,
This is the table where it all started.
yes, is where it all started. And
Yeah,
here
this
comes
is
Nathan
the
to say
table where
hi.
it started.
Yeah, we're sitting at Colin's house where Nathan and Colin talk. all the
awesome.
time, so.
Hey,
We're-
look
Thanks
at all
for
that.
supporting us tonight, and we're just ready to let this one rip and get these marine flannels out to you guys and these caps
so
and everything. Thank you for supporting us.
caps have already dropped at 7 tonight. Banners, t-shirts, flannels, men's, women's, kids, all drop.
All the stuff
All
tomorrow.
drop tomorrow night at 7:00 Central as well. So
Yep, and then I got
Yep.
my giveaway. I'll be done at noon tomorrow, so make sure anybody else gets entry. We've got over 100 entries so far.
awesome.
Awesome.
And that's
That's
for 10 of them.
crazy.
So yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
Awesome.
Docs, you won a mystery box. I saw the question there, so congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
we won a mystery. Good job.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yay.
So yeah, we're gonna get some sleep now.
We would
Appreciate
like to
everyone
go to
jumping
bed.
on, and we will see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Peace out.
Say
Thank
again.
you.